hello. I don't know why I say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why I say goodbye. I say hello. Hey, y'all. How's it going? Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Um, Boy, howdy. It's been 10 days since my last stream. I don't know if you guys saw in the subsequent streams leading up to 10 days ago. Let me see here. I ended up needing surgery. There's like no easy way to put that, right? I don't feel like there's an easy way to put that. Yeah, I was in a lot of pain, and I talked about it both on TikTok here and here on YouTube. I was in like a lot of pain. I have my like airline donut behind me because of it, and I was trying to stay comfortable and relax, and that never worked. Through the entire thing, never worked. I was in significant amounts of pain, and so on the 20th, I think it was the 22nd. Let me check. I'm gonna look at this calendar. I want to look at the calendar. Can I just look at the calendar? Okay. I don't want to do that right now. It sounds cool. Pull that up. There we go. So, okay, on the 22nd, there we go, I found it. On the 22nd of this month, I was making plans for my kids' like summer vacation, right? I was doing my best to make plans for that, and I only had a small amount of PTO, and I was in a lot of agony. I woke up with a lot of pain on the 22nd, and I still tried to push through and go to work. I worked for approximately 2 hours, and then by the time I got up to talk to my new boss about everything, he was like, "You are very pale. We're going to go talk to Amanda right now about you going to the doctor." So he actually rode me to the hospital to help me get like taken care of. And I was rushed. Actually, I went to urgent care first because I was like, if it's not that big a deal, they'll just send me home or whatever. So I go to urgent care, and then I am rushed to the emergency room. My partner meets me there. We go to the emergency room. And this is, I want to say, I was basically I did triage and intake around 11:30. By 4:30 in the afternoon, they had done a CT scan, 2 ultrasounds, and did pre-pain prep before getting me into surgery. I had a gallstone that was bigger than my gallbladder. It was probably one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. Like, legitimately, never had surgery before. I have 2 kids. No surgery needed for either one of those. So, this was a terrifying experience. And, yeah, I went under anesthesia, don't remember anything, woke up, holes in my gut. Which, I'm wearing, like, crop tops and shit because I need to. Not because I want to show off my fantastical tummy. She just hurts right now, okay? So don't judge that. Anyway, so like, that was wild. It was insane. And just so everybody knows, it takes 20 to 25 years to grow a gallstone that big. Yeah, it takes 20 to 25 years to grow one gallstone that big. I think I've mentioned this in the other streams. I know I mentioned it on my TikTok. I suffer with chronic pain. That's one of the things I talk about is, chronic pain and disability and a bunch of other things, and how we're severely lacking in this country for a lot of that stuff. We're not too far off from Ripper Docs. We're really not. So anyway, I'd been going to some kind of doctor about this pain since I was like 18, 19 years old. And actually the first back scan I had when I was 14. So can't attribute that to that, but as an adult, this presented the exact same way every time. It was in my back. Like the whole time it was just back spasms, back spasms, back spasms. And I wasn't ever nauseous. I wasn't ever dealing with the stomach side effects except for the fact that while dealing in the throes of these back spasms, I would take a lot of over-the-counter medication, and that gives you a very upset tummy. It messes your stomach up. So that's what I attributed this to, right? This is a phenomenon called deferred pain. It's where there is a part of you that is in pain, but it's a part of you that is in pain that is wrong. Like, that's not where the pain is supposed to be presenting itself. So through the last 20 to 25 years of my life, we haven't exactly nailed it down because, depends on a lot of other factors, which they're still analyzing some things about that. But most of my adult life, I have been in chronic pain. Hello. I have been in chronic pain for something that might have been treatable. Now, whether or not this is going to solve all of the body issues at this point, because we still don't understand why the pain deferred to my back. We still don't understand a lot of things about what happened. So we're just going day by day on all this. And it's just one of those things where, yeah, crazy shit. So yeah, so that was 8 days ago. So if you can imagine the lead up to this surgery, I was just in enormous amounts of pain, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. So far, when going back through my TikTok, because one of the things that my TikTok is really good for me personally about is keeping a chronicle kind of what I'm going through in life, which is awesome. But I recall there's TikToks that are showing me as far back as the 2nd of July being in just absolute misery and not really discussing it, but I know what I was looking for. And so here it is, the 30th. That's 28 days. Well, it was 20 days of this particular flare-up before I went and saw anybody about it. Because usually, I don't know why it would happen, but I would get these spasms. Things would get really bad for a little bit. I get that medicine stomach, and then, hallelujah, miracle, everything's better again. And I'm fine. And because they never could figure out what the underlying cause of the back spasms were, I was told most of my life, through many scans, that this was all basically in my head. So, yeah. So to actually find out that there was something wrong with me, and not only was there something wrong with me, but that it was something that should have been taken care of 20 to 25 years ago, makes me feel vindicated for a lot of fucking things in my life. I'm a very productive person, but I just think about all of the non-productive ways that I lived my life because of pain. Ooh. Anyway, so the reason why it's been a week since my surgery and now I'm back up is because I really don't remember much between when I had the surgery at 4:30 on the 22nd of July and Monday. Yeah. Because literally it's an outpatient procedure, but they held me overnight because I lost blood and stuff. That's a whole nother part of this story. Is like, it was this fucked. But anyway, I got sent back home on the 23rd, and I was in a semi-conscious state for 4 days, 5 days. Yeah, so there you go. So now, Monday, I'm feeling a little bit better, but I still had some surgical stuff going on. I had a surgical drain in my stomach, so I didn't want to live stream even, I mean, have the gut out, right? I don't want to also, like, introducing my weird drain. So I was like, I'll just, and also that thing made it, like, really uncomfortable to do anything other than sit down somewhere. So, luckily, it got taken out today, which is a horrific experience that maybe I could talk about later too, because I really want to get into playing the game. But once that was gone and stuff, I was like testing the waters this afternoon and seeing how I was feeling. And then I was like, you know what? I think I feel well enough to try and sit in this game chair at least for a little bit. So, sorry to take up 11 minutes of this live stream to tell you guys about stuff that was going on in my life, but I did get y'all's messages. I got a few messages from y'all that y'all sent other users that cross-platform on TikTok. I got them. Thank you for caring. Thank you for asking about me. I felt like it was probably pretty obvious. I haven't really rewatched those streams yet, but I felt like it was pretty obvious that I was in some decent amounts of pain before this happened. So, but I love y'all, and I appreciate every minute you guys decide you want to hang out with me because, well, I like you guys. Pretty cool. So, and this is an awesome game. This is such an awesome game. So, I don't see anybody saying hello or anything in the chat. I need to move the game bubble a little bit so that I can see the chat while I'm playing games. Now, let us remind you that I don't immediately see your comments because I have to move my eyes away from what I'm focusing on, which is right here. The chat box is over here. So you can, I appreciate it if you would hang out just a couple of minutes if you say something to me so that I can try to respond to you. I appreciate that if you can. If you can't, I understand, but just so you know, I literally just can't see it. I can't see it immediately. I do try and check though. Okay. So I don't even remember where I'm at. There's a problem connecting cloud storage. Oh. With a local saver, try again. I've not been using cloud storage. And again, we are going to skip these because I've already played them. What are we doing? Oh, we're definitely not going to Takamura right now. Oh. I got some levels ups. Is there anything good over here yet? Oh. Focus mode. Automatically activates when you aim while you're full at stamina. Ooh. Fuck yeah. That sounds fucking sick, dude. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of these cool ones too. Man. Okay. Scorpion sting. Headshots and hits at weak points. Weak spots will, with throwable weapons, apply poison. Holy fuck, that's cool. Alright, so we are gonna, in fact, just double the cool here. I will probably put one more point into intelligence at some point very soon. Actually, I feel like I should put the point of intelligence in now and then do the cool later. Yeah, that's what I think I should do. Trying to be prudent here as we get further into the plot, you know? Okay, so what we got? What we got going on? I'm all the way down here. What? Oh, B. Hey girl, what's up? What we got? What we got? What we got? So it wants me to do this. I don't want to do that right now. Ooh. How do I get that? Okay. Oh, where's my bike at? Okay, we already did this. Can I talk to him one more time, or... You good, man? Oh, what is? Okay. You know what, man? I'm just gonna call my bike. Like, I got shit to do. Where's my fucking bike, man? Oh. Sorry, babes. Called you and then started, like, running or whatever. Let me just... Real quick. I have an apartment here now? Have an apartment here now? I don't recall getting myself an apartment here, so that's wild. Okay. There's a gunsmith. That's cool. I gotta talk to him at some point, too. Hey, Cassidy, what up, man?
Know why I read? Because only fiction's capable of conjuring up any kind of sense about this world.
Oh, okay. What's this? much immersive things to go look at in this game too. Like, I feel like you could spend so many hours just adventuring around. I did that with Fallout. I like literally would just like run around sections and map them all. Just like find all the little secrets and everything. Whoa, what's happening here? Trash bin. Holy shit. What?
My man, Dexter Sean. How's that quiet life working out for you now,
Fuck.
Chum?
You're listening to 88.9 Pacific Dreams.
Oh, fuck a dog doll.
One thing I know like I know my own name. You do not poke around strangers' cool boxes. Best case scenario, you find a half-gallon jug of rancid milk. Worst? Motherfucker up a sad mass. That's Raish Bartmoss.
Rach who?
What do you mean, Rach who? Bartmoss, for shit's sake. Gonk who fucking trashed the first net? Data crash? Rabbids? No pings? Jesus, what am I doing here? Who are you, even? I'd recognize that mug anywhere. Wanted posters all over town back in 2020. Public enemy number 1, dead or alive. Half the city was on the hunt.
Damn.
Poor bastard. Ended up here as a dead rat in a cool box. Till some circuit blew and he thawed like so much meat.
Ew.
Uh-huh. Yeah, about 20 years back, judging by the stench. Well, stood about as much as I can. Gotta go.
Hold up, hold up. Gotta be some electronics in here. First net relics, almost crank-powered. Be a shame just to leave it.
Need to think about it.
Said the gonk who missed the shuttle. Come on, look inside.
What do we got here? Looks like a box.
You're a fucking box. Try Cyberdeck. Hey, just thinking. Cat at the afterlife. Goes by Nix. Looked like somebody who'd know legacy tech. Chat him up. See what happens. Could end up pulling something from it.
Anything else? Okay. That's the gun that tried to kill me. just a good fucking gun, man. But I want to play through with Skippy a little bit just so I can kind of get some, like, you know, good RP. So part of the whole having surgery thing is also sometimes it's hard to breathe and I can't sit for like this for hours and hours and hours. I gotta switch positions and stuff, which was happening before anyway, right? So like, but I may have to cut this a little short tonight. I may have to do this mission and then be done. Which, as much as I hate that, is just kind of part of the process. I hope everybody can be patient with me on it. I'll get better and better. And there'll be a point where I'll be able to play for longer. So it might not be today. Probably isn't gonna be today. I'm so glad I get to play again. I'm so glad I get to play without the, like, terrible back spasms and shit. That was god awful, I tell you what. Actually take this out from behind this and that might help a little bit. I don't know what is going on there. It said neutralize the threat. I don't know what that is. I don't know what threat. Oh lord, I'm going so fast. Yeah. Beep beep indeed. Beep beep, Richie. Beep beep. Boy, that itches. Royal. Park your horn at me. Y'all don't even arrest me when I park on the fucking sidewalk. Get up work early. It's only 8:23. Or sorry, not 8:23. 10:23. You've been getting at it. Oh, I thought you were getting out at 10:30. He's mad because I'm playing video games rather than letting him do whatever the fuck he wants. So, did you have a good day? Love you very much. Playing Cyberpunk. I won't be able to be on here for very long because I can't switch my position and stuff. I can't really switch my position in the chair as much as I can on the bed, so like, yeah. So I'm trying to do like one mission, and then I'm probably gonna get back and watch more YouTube, trash YouTube, which is my favorite type of YouTube, to be honest with you. Although I do also like Squirrel. But recently, being able to watch like commentary and stuff, it's been good because I don't have to focus. I don't have to focus on the whole story unless I'm really engaged. And a lot of commentary channels have a lot of content, so I can just like watch one creator for a really long time, which is nice. say shit.
Get you anything?
Chuma mine earned a spot on the menu here.
That chulo bowl with the bun? Yeah, sorry to hear.
Remember his drink? The recipe?
Vodka on the rocks, lime juice, and ginger beer.
And a splash of love.
That's right. In the drink's name.
At Jackie Wells.
Right. Well, the first Jackie Wells is on me.
Excellent. Oops.
How's the afterlife? Working here, I mean.
No real complaints. Fights are rare, and when they do happen, they're over quick.
Killer clientele, am I right?
Your words, not mine.
Thanks, Claire.
No problem. Just holler if you need anything.
Hey V, thanks again for having my back. Lately I feel like I'm ranting and raging, so I just want to make sure you know I appreciate that what you did for me. Oh shit. Shit that came out way too formal. You know what I meant. Yeah.
What's it like, working for Rogue?
It's fine.
That's it? Fine?
You want info on Rogue? Ask her yourself. I'm sure she'll be ever so obliged.
Listen, from one netrunner to another. Got any pro tips you could spare?
Don't see why not. If you're cool with Rogue, you're cool with me. I can sell you a few tricks of the trade from the Bartmoss era.
Rach Bartmoss. The Bartmoss. Tell me you're not fucking with me.
Before dropping off the grid, he unleashed a slew of ice-breaking grams and protos in the darkest corners of the net.
Heard how paranoid he was. Any idea what happened to him?
Who knows? But I was able to dig up a few classic Bartmoss relics. Here, let me show you.
Huh. Huh. Okay. It's crazy. Okay.
Hey, Nix. Listen, found something. Bartmoss's deck.
Mm-hmm. What else you find? Alan Turing's tapes?
Being serious. Have a look-see.
Ooh, running shits. Goddamn, V. Where'd you ferret this out of?
a fridge?
Found it outside town, in a fridge, next to its former owner's rotting corpse.
Bart Moss all the way. Netwatch made him a wanted man when looking in Shanghai, Lahore, Santiago de Chile, while that dog alighted to the net. Wonder how long he'd have kept buzzing those wires if the power hadn't gone out.
Man.
Think you can pull anything off it?
Text coming apart. Humidity damaged. Encryption on the mem cube. Gotta be near divine.
Spare me the two-step, yes or no?
I can try. Failure, though, is a distinct possibility. Then all data will be lost. Done and gone.
No risk, no reward. Get to it.
Okay. Put the deck on the counter. Just ginger-like.
All yours.
All yours. Oh, V. V. Got no sense of reverence. Expect if you found the goddamn Holy Grail, you'd fill it with caramel corn and Pop-Tarts. Now, let's get this show underway. Most data's corrupt, but not all. Password. A dict attack, maybe. Nothing doing. And what about injecting a command? Ha! We're golden. One more hurdle, but it ought to be as easy as pie. My. Of all people, Bart Moss should have done better.
Oh god. Oh god.
Cat shit, rat shit.
Ideas, V. Fast and stat. Couple of minutes and his skull sponge will be well done steak.
Okay, what do we got here?
Saw what we got. A brain broiler. You absolutely sure you want to jack in?
Shh.
Seven A, 1C. 1C, 7A. Oops. Failed.
Oh, god damn it.
I suck at hacking, and I don't want him to die. ED. Okay.
Gotcha.
Fuck a muffin.
You breathing?
Apparently. Though it feels like I got a skull full of hot embers. Just... What the hell happened?
You started convulsing, lights went out, outlets started spitting sparks. So, I sat down and finished for you.
Hold up. Mean to say, you reached Bart Moss' deck? Lowly you?
Got lucky.
Guess I got a little lucky.
Yep.
Had luck coming out your ears, kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see just what you pulled from this artifact. Logs, mail, chat history of sorts. Potentially interesting, but nothing explosive.
Ah, shame, kinda. Well, I guess I can delve some more, see if I can't find something interesting in there.
Listen. My services usually command a tidy sum, but this time, well, seems you rendered me a service. Take this. Handful of demons live on that shard. Wasn't Bart Moss who coded them, but they should be useful nonetheless.
Cool.
Thanks, Nix. You gonna Get it together? Be alright? Or you need help?
No, no. Be just fine. Couple of painkillers washed down with whiskey, and I'll be a new man.
Okay. Sweet.
Gave us incomplete info again, the bitch. We know how they're geared out. Big fucking beams. We got no idea how many are holed up in that bunker.
Will. Sham is a lucky charm. Hey, Sham?
Whoa, watch out. I just can't. Now look, send drones up first. Make sure you don't land in a pool of hot-running shit.
Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crash landing were met by abandoned mines.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have much more in me. And it's just that the chair is not great. Okay. So, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And I'll be back sometime tomorrow. And I'm sorry that it wasn't very much of a game today. There's a lot going on, you know? Save game. Save. Alright. Let me get out of here. Let me get to my launcher. Program launcher. Ah. Thank you so much, everybody who came to say hi and just hang out. I hope everybody has an awesome day. I'll see everybody later.